He is the first actor in China to win the Grand Slam actor, and the only one who can make your scalp tingle. And this man who was hit by a car and broke his leg, lying on a stretcher and still wanted to enter BCA, has made every role he played a classic. Hello everyone. Welcome to Today we will talk about Wang Zhiwen. If you raise children just for old age support, then don't say how great mother's love is. You raise them for yourself. That's an exchange. As long as he is a person, he will have problems. If he has problems, we can think that people are a complex and variable function. If he passes the test today, he may betray you tomorrow. Those who were enemies on the battlefield. Tomorrow he may become a political ally. In 1966, Wang was born into an ordinary working family in Shanghai. At the age of 13, died in a car accident. There were 3 children in the family. They could only rely on his mother's 30 yuan a month to make a living. The family was very poor. When he was in primary school, Wang Zhiwen got an acting chance. He played a role in the Code of Conduct for primary and secondary school students. But he fell in love with acting. But his 2 older brothers told him that he had no looks or background. Being an actor was a pipe dream. But the dream took root in his heart. In 1984, Wang Zhiwen took 200 yuan. He went to Chengdu alone to take the art exam. Unexpectedly, he won the first place directly. He was involved in a car accident on the eve of the exam. His femur was broken and multiple fractures in the pelvis. After his brother negotiated with the education bureau into the examination room by 8 friends.
He took the college entrance
examination. He finally entered
lying
Beijing
down.
Film Academy with the first Entering place. Beijing Film Academy was just the beginning. Because he was young, an introverted personality, he was not popular in school. Some teachers even advised him to change careers and become a teacher. In his senior year, he was too skinny, which didn't conform to the aesthetic mainstream. He was persuaded to quit the shooting halfway, saying that he was not suitable for acting. At that time, a very, very famous director. You tell me. I said you're not good, but the real gold is unwilling to be buried. Wang Zhiwen proved with his strength. The soul of acting is far beyond the appearance. In 1993, Guo Bajing was broadcast, although it only had 8 episodes, and it was aired in the midnight slot. But Fang Yan, played by Wang Zhiwen, became popular overnight across the country. Fan Yi, you're in pairs. I'll sleep here. The beauty. What's wrong? Did you look in the mirror before going out? Why do you look like a chicken? Where did you get these black mesh stockings? Put some sequins on your shoulders, and a string of glass beads around your neck, and put key rings on your ears. You'll be complete. Hey, where are you going? The police station ahead. Du Mei. His unique and elegant ruffian temperament completely subverted the image of the traditional male lead. His dressing and speaking style became the object of boys' imitation, and his partnership with Zhang Shan was hailed as the first celebrity couple in Chinese TV. Even the theme songs of the TV series Love and It's Hard to Say I Love You and Shudai were not easy. Both set the national record at that time. Wang Zhiwen also won the Golden Eagle Award, Flying Apsaris Award and Golden Eagle Award, becoming the first mainland TV drama Grand Slam actor. Since then, Wang Zhiwen has opened his own era. Teacher Wang Zhiwen. He can act with his ears. You can feel his movements, his behavior, and rhythm. I think among the lines I've heard, the best lines among male actors. In the criminal investigation drama Black Ice in 2017, Guo Xiaoping created a precedent for high-intelligence villains in domestic dramas. Unlike the usual stereotyped criminals, Zhang Huan, on the surface, he is a refined and elegant but business a ruthless elite, drug lord behind the scenes, and a filial son who deeply appreciates his mother. Through his cadence, he portrayed such a complex person, arrogance, despair, and cunning to the fullest. At the end of the story, the scene in prison, in order to pursue authenticity, Wang Zhiwen offered to shave his head. The 12-minute monologue at the end, he just sat there and said the lines, can make the audience feel that he is different from before. His tone, expression, and eyes changed completely. He used the perspective of a drug lord, expounded his so-called truth. He is used to dividing people into criminals and non-criminals, the so-called good and bad people. And from this, some concepts of nobility and despicable concepts. But I want to tell you that everything is just a matter of opportunity. The low crime rate in remote areas doesn't mean that people there are noble, because they have no choice. In 2016, Wang Zhiwen in the TV series Tian Dao directed by Zhang Qian tests the business genius Ding Yuanning who doesn't speak human language. He immersed himself in the role and pondered repeatedly. He immersed himself in the original novel The Faraway Pilgrim, God is the Tao, and other obscure lines. Under his vivid interpretation, let the audience through the screen could feel the profound and complex thoughts of the character. Unfortunately, few people at that time understand the meaning and shock of the lines. Until today, more than 10 years later, the interpretation of it has supported many commentators. The survival rule is simple. Is to endure what others can't endure. and do what others can't. Endurance is a line, and ability is another line. The space between them is the living space. If we can really endure what others can't, and do what others can't, our living space will be larger than others. If you want to do good things, remember two things: don't take yourself too seriously, and don't take others too lightly. In this regard, all crows are black. The deadlock of traditional concepts lies in the word rely. Depend on parents at home. Rely on friends, God, Bodhisattva, and imperial grace. In short, you can rely on anything, but not on yourself. On the big screen is no less than the sinister and vicious foreigner in Assassin in the King's final duel with King Qin Zueyan. It is still a textbook level scene of acting. You bastard. You can ask your father. Ha ha ha. Poor king. How many years as the king of Qin? Didn't even know who his biological parents were. It's pitiful. One who commanded the officials and people of Qin, leading the Qin army to destroy 6 states, is not a descendant of Qin people. You're lying. In the wind, he transformed into a ruthless agent as the executor of all tortures. His intimidating aura even made top actors like Shou Zun and Zhang Hanyu, when acting against each other, their spines go cold. People often say that when watching Wang Jun's plays, you can feel that his performance is effortless, and listening to his lines is a pleasure. Now that we have grown up, we can understand the metaphors in his lines. The ruffian teenager has also reached his 60th year. From the guy who took the exam lying on a stretcher to a recognized Chinese actor, he has won all the major TV drama awards. Maybe in 10 or 20 years, there will be more and more to people savor the various lives in his lines. What a terrifying world this is. They divide people into 3, 6, and 9 classes. The top people can fully enjoy material and spiritual supplies. Then as the level decreases, the supply begins to decrease. The lowest level people usually receive only enough material energy, only barely enough to maintain their lives, while the spiritual supply is almost zero.